What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Casey, and let's do our weekly off-road news. First up, we got a couple sneak peek pictures of some concept vehicles that we are likely to see at Easter Jeep Safari from Jeep. The first one is a blue J6 badge Jeep, which could be a throwback to the old military J8 Jeep pickup. This is definitely not a Gladiator or a Wrangler, as we can see from the very wide B pillar right behind the driver's side door. It also appears that there is some sort of light bar mounted directly behind the front passenger space. The second photo is a little bit more obscure looking. It's harder to tell exactly what is going on with this. It definitely is a Gladiator. It is definitely heavily modified. We can see very large tires on it with huge tread. Maybe this is a concept Hercules that has been rumored, but that has been squashed, that we wouldn't be able to fit a Hemi into the Jeep from a cooling perspective as well as a crash rating perspective. But that doesn't mean that Jeep won't bring something like this to Easter Jeep Safari to just show off all the possibilities that you could throw at a build with a Gladiator. Speaking of Easter Jeep Safari, there will definitely be some built Gladiators there. Mel Wade at Offroad Evolution took delivery of a pre-production Gladiator, and there are already quite a few videos of it floating around. If you follow Mel on Facebook, he has been posting progress shots of his build. It is going to be at Easter Jeep Safari. This is going to be a semi-stock build with custom control arms, a lift kit, and 40-inch tires sitting on Dana UD60 axles, which I think will be really cool. Now, a little bit of information. Mel said that he won't be heavily modifying the suspension, as he is going to be returning it back to the stock Dana 44s and running 35 or 37-inch tires. The big bomb that he did drop is that he is going to be running this almost stock Jeep Gladiator in the stock class at the Baja 1000 later on this year, which I think is really cool and really will show off just how capable this Jeep is. Mel did mention, though, that he looks like he will be getting another Gladiator shortly down the road, because they are most likely going to be doing some pretty heavy builds with trailing arms, with king coilovers, and monster axles, probably 40 or 42-inch tires. And he was talking about some custom off-road B-locks he was getting from KMC. So I can't wait to see just what the Off-Road Evolution shop can turn out with this new Gladiator. But we will definitely be seeing a slightly modified one at Easter Jeep Safari. So if you're there, make sure that you're taking a look for it and check it out. We finally did get to see some Gladiator pricing this week across all the models. If you're looking to order one, all the pricing is up on Jeep.com if you check out their configurator. The Sport model with no options starts right at about $35,000 US. Now you can really spec out a Rubicon if you wanted to go all out with all the options, or order their launch edition Rubicon, and that's going to come in at around $62,000. Over at TFL Trucks, they posted a video update this week of the new Ford Bronco, or Ford Bronco in concept testing. It doesn't really look like much. It has tons of the camo armor on it. It doesn't even look like it has the body that would be going on it at all. But something that was noticed in this video is that it does have independent front suspension. And this kind of conflicts what we saw last week at a Ford dealer's representative meeting, where they talked about the new Bronco having front and rear solid axles. So I'm not quite sure exactly what this test mule was that Ford was testing and that was captured over on TFL Truck. It could be a variation of the Bronco, or maybe the Bronco is actually going to have independent front suspension. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on this because the new Bronco sounds extremely interesting. If you want to see the new Gladiator in action, Mel took out his Gladiator with the Way of Life crew for a quick run last weekend to put it through some of its paces before he stripped it down in the shop with his build. It was really cool to finally see a Gladiator out on the trail, using it exactly how we all want to see it be used, and that's over some rocks, through some tight trails, and bumping into a few things along the way. Really cool video. Check it out over on Way of Life's channel. And there have been no shortage of reviews on the new Gladiator this week, as it looks like the press has had tons of access to them. Doug DeMuro, as always, posted a great review, and I did a little video this week pointing out some of the quirks and features that Doug didn't cover in his video that I found extremely interesting with this new model. Cars.com's channel also has a great review of the Gladiator, so go check that out. Both of the links to those videos are down in the description, as always. Getting away from Gladiator news, a couple of YouTubers that we don't normally see in the off-road space published some interesting videos this week as well. Over on Cletus McFarland's channel, they had I believe it's a Suzuki, that they have been trying to drive underwater with a scuba tank and a 7 or 8 foot snorkel on it. They made their second attempt on it just yesterday. Kind of an interesting, fun video, a little bit different than what we normally see off-roading. I highly recommend checking it out, and I feel like they have a lot of persistence and eventually are gonna get this thing through this bog that they're trying to go through. Street Speed 717 has not been producing any racing or supercar content as of lately, but he does have a Chevy Blazer that he's been building up and modifying. And did he ever get it stuck this week in a mud pit? This mud pit was so big that it even swallowed an F450 over on Send It Steve's channel, and that was a bit of an adventure to get it out. Now, I don't much like getting my Jeep out in the mud because it is an absolute pain to clean, but go check out Mike's Blazer after he got it out of this mud pit. There is nothing left to see on it except mud. That's a quick wrap of some news and some cool videos that I saw out on YouTube this week that I want to share with you guys. So what off-road and 4x4 related channels do you guys follow? Leave them down below. I want to check them out. Every week I want to put together a list of some of the most interesting and coolest videos that I saw in the off-road and 4x4 space, or with anybody who's putting out videos around new products or new releases. Mostly because there's so many videos being put out there every week that it is hard to keep track of them all. So I want to make sure you guys are staying up to date with the best and coolest content each week. And don't forget guys, big vlog this weekend. I am taking delivery of a new vehicle. I haven't leaked what it is, but a couple hints is it's not an off-road vehicle. So that rules out Jeep. Something that I have had my eye on for a long time and finally found the perfect spec one. Don't forget, if you DM me over on Instagram a picture of your off-road rig or Jeep in action, each week I'll be featuring a few of those rigs at the end of this video and giving you guys a shout out. So send them over to me in a DM and I will check them out and put them at the end of this video each week. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you already are subscribed, make sure you have those notifications turned on so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next upload.